Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Construction Simulator 2 here on the PS4, and we are continuing with our road construction here. Dear road construction, this big housing development that we are working on. We're pushing all of this dirt down here with our dozer into the spoil area at the back. Got a few more passes on this to do yet before this stage will be complete and we move on to the next job, or the next part of the job. We're looking pretty good financially as well. We're sitting at just under $1 million. This job's going to pay us over $1 million, including our bonus. Just under $1 million for the job itself, and then a 20% bonus, thanks to our skills, will add a nice extra chunk of cash and experience onto this job as well. So we're getting really close to being able to unlock and own those last really big bits of equipment. Ooh, they're getting a bit squirrely just there. Let's try that again. There's still that weird squelching sound effect going on as we move this dirt. That's one of the stranger choices, I think, of in-game audio, is that really weird squelch noise. But looking good so far. I've got a little bit of a bit just to the right track that we kind of need to level out a bit. And then we can say that this first half is completely done. There we go, nice easy movement of the earth down here. Excellent stuff. Yeah, that's looking much better. A little bit more could be done on the right hand side, I suppose, just here. Let's quickly attack this bit, seeing as we're here. Yeah, there we go. It's looking nice and smooth, nice and clean. I'm liking that. So let's start from the very back again now. Let's lower the blade down. And once again, we're going to have to do a little bit of a tidy up pass once we're done here. I have no doubt of that. You can already see that little ridge starting to form. There we go. I do wonder what else Astragon are going to release from their mobile library as well. They do have a truck simulator on mobile. I think it's actually called Truck Simulator. And it uses Mack trucks. Truck Simulator 2, I think, is coming out early next year on mobiles. Be interesting to see if that gets ported over to consoles, or maybe just the original Truck Simulator gets ported over, if that's the sequel. And of course, Construction Simulator 3 has been announced for mobile. That'll be coming out probably next year at some point on iOS and Android. So again, we may well see Construction Simulator 3 Pocket Edition or Console Edition, depending on whether you're a PC or console user, getting ported over maybe next year. That would be good. I wonder if we'll... I mean, they haven't announced it, but I wonder if we, maybe even get a simultaneous release, mobile and console at the same time. I doubt it. I think it would be mobile first, and then maybe ported and patched for consoles at a later point. But having really enjoyed what we've been doing here on Construction Simulator 2, I would actually have no problems paying for Construction Simulator 3, and when that comes out and running that one, we kind of get a rough idea of what to expect having played this. And assuming that it's going to be the same kind of, pretty low price of 12 quid or $15, depending on your price point, then, yeah, I think that would be another game well worth the money. But I really do hope we do get a full version of Construction Simulator make its way over to consoles, rather than just a port of the mobile version. If we can get the full game, that would be incredible, I think. Be a lot more fun. Because this is a mobile port, it's designed more for shorter periods of pick up and play. Which is why we're doing this as a 30-minute episode series rather than long hour-long episodes. Because that's where this game kind of excels, is in the shorter periods of play where you don't necessarily have hours upon hours upon hours to sit down and play non-stop. It's one of those games that's really good in small doses, if that's all you have time for. But I think if we could get a full-on version of this game, that would be really, really good to play. Have a lot of fun with that. Okay, so we need to deliver soil to the gravel pit. Okay. So, we're going to need a way to transport that. Now, we haven't used our front loader in a long time, so we're going to use that. So we need, first of all, we need to put this back in vehicle hall for now. We can always retrieve it again if we need it later. We also need our dump truck. Where is the job site? There it is. So let's drive this over, and then we'll get the wheel loader delivered to the site, and we'll use our wheel loader. We haven't used that actually since we opened up the road to Westgate over here. Ooh, lights. Oh, just about got away with that. I think any further and it would have been a fine for running the red light. So yeah, we should really use our Atlas wheel loader, because we haven't used that for so long. Kind of helps justify the reason we bought it in the first place. To get our lights on, it is a little bit dark. You just see on the radar our construction site is a little bit further ahead and to the right. So we will need to make a turn off at some point. In fact, there is our construction site just over there. You can see that big mound of earth that we pushed down there. We now have to clear that off the site. There we go. So if we spin the truck around. There we go. Get in position about there. Excellent stuff. So let's go into our motor pool. And we want there, our Atlas wheel loader. We want to retrieve that. Let's get into that. And this we're going to just deliver to the site rather than driving this. There we go. It's been a long time since we used this. I'm going to be a little shaky on the controls. Let's get some lights on and our beacon as well. Managed to get away with running a red light there. Oh, I forgot this is articulated, so we're going to have to be careful with the steering. Let me go to static orbit camera as well. That's going to help. Zoom out just a touch. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right. Oops. I think we actually missed with some of that. Although I don't see it on the floor, so maybe we got away with it. The pneumatic controls on this are a bit iffy for the arm. They take a bit of getting used to. And these headlights are really glaring against the side of that truck. There we go. Might turn the lights off actually. Yeah, that's better. There's enough light at the site with those spotlights. I don't need the headlights on. There we go. This is definitely a lot quicker than trying to do this with the excavator, that's for sure. We're able to move so much more dirt this way. I did contemplate bringing the excavator over, but as I say, we've had this wheel loader for ages and we haven't really used it, so it kind of makes sense that we do actually take advantage of the fact that we have a specialised piece of equipment dedicated for this kind of job, and it's just sitting there doing nothing. No, this is the perfect opportunity to break it back out of storage and press it back into service. Truck bed is full, so let's empty that. There we go. Nice little bit of extra cash. Got to be getting down to the last little bits of soil for this job as well. A little bit more. There we go. Maybe one more bucket load after this. There we go, task complete. So let's dump this in there. We'll sell this load of dirt. There we go. Actually, is there any more? We've got space for another load. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Let's do one more bucket load. Go. Wrong button. Okay, so let's clear the area now and we can move on to the next stage. Let's pull that out and across to the side just there. I'm not going to send this away just yet because I get the feeling we may still need it. Oh, we've got a medal in the distance there, look. Gee, while we're still in the wheel loader, let's see if we can get close enough to tag that medal like this. And you can see this whole kind of grid line here that's kind of ghosted out. That to me suggests we've got to develop this entire site. That's a lot. It won't let us get the medal. It's a bit too far off by the look of it. Yeah, it's a little bit too far off, so we'll have to come back to that at a later point. But you can see what I mean, though. You've got these solid roads of everything that's built, and here we're clearing out what is going to be the main road in, and then these sites to the side, that's going to be the housing areas by the look of it. So a lot of ground here that's going to need to be worked on. This could be a monster job that takes us quite a while to do. And there we go, level 16, fantastic. Let's spend that point. Let's see, profile, skills. Let's go to transport. Hopefully this will allow us to do auto deliveries. I could have sworn we'd maxed out our earth moving skills, but apparently not. Never mind. What's next? Excavate the highlighted area. place the soil close to the ditch, we can use the dozer later to push it back in. Okay, so we don't want to dump this. Let's move the truck out of the way. Ooh, that's too tight. Too sharp. Try and straight line it back a bit. There we go. Right. So we need our excavator. Now, do we have the biggest excavator? I think we do. I think we have the most powerful one available. But let's just take a quick look in the store to make sure. We're going to need to pull ours out of the vehicle hall anyway. Freshly repaired as well. There we go. Okay, before we go any further, let's quickly pop over to the dealership and have a look. Is this the biggest of the excavators? See, that's the one that we have. And that's the Liebherr. Yeah, that is it. That is the biggest of the excavators. We do have this larger mobile crane here as well. I'm kind of itching to try that. We'll get to that at some point in the future. Not going to buy it just yet. So let's teleport this over to the job site and start doing our excavations. Camera's really twitchy. There we go. Is it going to pull us for going through a red light if we peel off to the side? I think it might have done, but by the time we actually got through, the light had turned green anyway, so never mind. We didn't get fined, that's the important thing. Alright, so we start here. Should do it, I think. Might need to move forward a little bit further. There we go. I doubt my trench is going to look anywhere near as neat as the one generated by the AI, but it'll get the job done. Oh, we lost our lights. Spotlights have gone off. That's okay. We have our own working lights, although they don't actually seem to be doing anything. I want to try and get this looking as neat as I can. There we go. It's silly, it's just a little bit of a perfectionist in me wants that to look as good as it can do. Let's back up a bit now. So far, it doesn't look too bad, does it? We've been keeping pretty clean and clear on this. Our dirt pile isn't looking too bad either. Daylight is starting to break, which is good. Makes it easier for us to see what's going on. Yeah, our dirt pile is certainly nowhere near as smooth as the AI's, but it's there. It's easy for us to work with. Maybe we should have actually put up, if I'd known that the very next thing would have been excavating. I should have known really, and I could also have checked on the job task list. I should have put the point into earth moving skills, but never mind. We'll put the next point into earth moving skills because we do a lot of excavating. So even if it's not necessarily going to help us out on this job, it'll certainly help us out on the next one. Or the one after that. There we go. Clear out that little bit that was causing us a bit of an issue just there. Let's get this section just here. I'm guessing we're going to have a lot of pipe that's going to need to be laid down in this area here. Water pipes or drainage pipes of some kind. Guessing that that's what this channel is for. Maybe it's electrical cabling. Who knows? I guess we'll find out once we get a little bit further into the job. My guess it would be concrete tubing and canals that we need to put down for drainage, water delivery, and so on and so forth. Sewerage, etc. Especially if this is going to be the main sort of driveway into a housing estate. And you want utilities running under the main road. There we go, task complete. Excellent stuff. So, let's bring the arm back under control. Oops, I actually managed to dig up a little bit of dirt there. Let's shove that back in there. There we go. How far down do we have to go? Because I'm guessing it's going to auto-fill that trench all the way down here for us now. Oh, wow, right to the very entrance, look. Okay, that's fine. So that piece moved out of the way. And it's the wheel loader that's in the way now. We'll just pull that over to the side. We could have used, should have kept the dozer out because we're going to need that again by the look of it. Looks like the arm of the excavator is still in the way. Yeah, there we go. And it has done. It has... oh wow, look at the size of that piping. It has done that. Do we have a crane area? I don't think we do. No, we don't. So, I am going to send this back to the store now, to the vehicle hall. The excavator, I'm pretty sure we're going to probably need that in some way, shape or form, so we won't get rid of this just yet. We'll move this over to the side. We're going to need the mobile crane. This could be an opportunity for us actually to buy the new mobile crane. The really big one. And give it a test run on here. Although I don't think we're really going to need that until we get to Northridge. Let's move that out of the way to there. Okay. We are going to need our... oh, actually, we might not. So we're going to need to go to the steelworks, I think it is. We'll just double check the job. Yeah, from the steelworks. Let's see if we can get these delivered automatically. We've got four, full points now, so we should be able to get these things auto-delivered. So that's everything for the full job. I need 4 of these. No, again, it won't. It will deliver to the warehouse, though, which is okay. That's where our flatbed is. Let's get 2 of these. And 2 of those. Okay. So we want the tractor. And both of these actually are in need of some repair work. You saw that they were quite damaged. There's a medal there, look. Number 25. Excellent stuff. We have a pallet that needs to go into the warehouse. Let's load that in there. There we go. That's now into the warehouse. And what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to park these bits of equipment into the warehouse as well, because they are in need of repair work. So if we get those put in there, we can get them fixed, and then next time out we'll auto-load onto the back of our truck all the equipment for the job, and we'll drive that over, and then we'll get those canals placed in there. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with another episode of Construction Simulator 2 here on the PS4 very soon.